Welcome back. Looking to get away and escape Austin's rapid onset heat that happened all of a sudden? Austin Monthly just published an A to Z guide on places to go this summer, and editor-in-chief Madeline Hollern is here to tell us more. Lovely to have a friend in the studio. Madeline, good morning.
Great to see you.
Talk to us about this guide and kind of about the process of creating it.
Well, apparently it's already summer. It's already 100 degrees, so
we skipped right into it.
Yeah. Well, every year we do some sort of summer travel guide, and I was really inspired by Yvette here on the cover, who is the Austin tourist on social media. She's got 500,000 followers.
Good for her.
So a lot of the things she was posting about, including cow cuddling, which we'll talk about, sort of inspired this A to Z guide.
Okay, I love that. So cow cuddling is the front cover. Tell us a little bit more about what she does.
It's exactly what it sounds like. You can go to a place called Calvary Farms and cuddle with cows.
Aww.
And you know,
they look really sweet on
right?
the cover.
Yeah, so this cow is named Charlie, and then the one in the issue is a longhorn named Reba. And
you can cuddle a longhorn?
Yes, and here's something I should have known as a UT graduate. Longhorns can be male and female. So this is a female.
I'm learning.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
My mind was blown.
Until just now.
So you can go to this place and literally cuddle cows. You can cuddle donkeys, alpacas, and it's wonderful. You know, it lowers your stress and cortisol. It's just, to pet an animal and cuddle with an animal is so good for you.
Well, and I think so few of us grew up around donkeys.
Of course,
you know what I mean? It's a way to get to know the animals that fill our landscape. Look at that.
Look at this. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so cow cuddling is letter C in the A to Z guide. Okay, the next one is E for Europe.
Right. So, for those who are not jet setting to Europe this summer, we did what we called a Euro trip. So this is all the European inspired spots across Texas. So of course we had to start with Paris, Texas.
Okay.
You ever been there?
I have not been to Paris. I have heard of it.
I have not either, but they have a 65-foot Eiffel Tower with a red cowboy hat at the top. So this is a bucket list item for sure. We've also got Stonehenge too.
Okay.
Which
didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. So again, it's if you can't make it, across the pond this summer, you can travel Texas. In addition, we have Athens. Now, apparently this is where the first hamburger was ever served.
No.
Again, I'm that had to have been in Europe, right?
Yeah.
But apparently it was there in the 1880s, and then the guy presented it at the World's Fair in 1904. There was a lot of good history lessons in here.
Fascinating.
That's a good trivia, which I love.
Oh, and don't get me started on World's Fair in 1904. I think it was St. Louis, which was the second time I've talked about it today. But that's where iced tea comes from. Ice cream cones came from. A crazy number of things that are our everyday stuff now came from the early 1900s.
Totally. And then of course we cap it off with Dublin, the Irish capital of Texas. I'm very, very much an Irish descendant.
Irish.
Yes, I'm very, very pale. Yes, in the Irish way. But yeah, they have the world's oldest Dr. Pepper bottling plant there, and award-winning cheeses, and of course they have an epic St. Patty's Day celebration there. So
amazing. Okay, yeah. How about H for Hang 10?
Hang 10, yeah. So Waco Surf. For those who love surfing, or for those who've never even tried surfing, you can go there. They have this pneumatic tech system where they can just push a button and you can have a big wave or a small wave or a Raleigh wave.
This looks like this guy is in Malibu.
Right? What's really fun about it is they said for anyone who's old enough to swim well, you can do it. So if your 6-year-old kid knows how to swim, they can go surfing.
And you don't have to worry about sharks off the coast
You don't
of
have to
California
worry about sharks.
or Hawaii or whatever it is. Okay, a good place to learn.
Well, and another thing I like about it, if you're more into chilled and thrill like me, they have one of the world's longest lazy rivers.
You and me both, girl.
That's
you
my
and
kind
me
of
both.
vacation where you just do nothing and love every second of it.
That sounds awesome. Okay, P for Parton, our queen, Dolly Parton,
Yes, Dolly
has
Parton.
a resort in Texas.
Yes, well, there's a spot in Green, Texas called Eight Sages, and they
That's
have
not far.
It's not far at all, and they have a Dolly specific place that you can say it's like a farmhouse, and
How
it's
cute.
pink and white, and it's got Dolly Parton stuff, and then it's got your own private plunge pool and fire pit. So just a perfect little getaway.
That's
to,
a bachelorette
celebrate
weekend.
Queen Dolly.
I love that. Or just a good excuse to
Or
get your
just
girls.
get out of town. Yeah.
Okay, T for terminal. We're actually talking about the airport here.
We're talking about the airport. So as I was researching this issue, I chatted with the airport, and they said that they were built to have 15 million passengers a year, and last year they had more than 21 million.
Whoa.
So anyone who's traveled at the airport recently can attest that it is bursting at the seams. So they've got all kinds of growth happening. Within the next 5 years, they're going to have a new concourse with 20 new gates, new taxiways, a new like arrivals and departures hall. They're going to have way more space for passengers and for screening. So it's just going to get a lot better there.
It is.
And they've already got 80 direct flights, and they're going to continue to have more. They say they may even have a direct flight to Asia coming sooner or later, but it's like in the pipeline. So this is one of the upsides of Austin getting so big. You know, we're really an international destination now.
Those flights keep getting added.
Yes.
Exactly. So we work with Austin Bergstrom International Airport, and we were just doing a couple segments there that you guys might see here on Studio 512 Beats, Bites, and Flights. Basically, they want you to show up early to the airport before your flight because there are a lot of fun things to do now
Totally,
at the
right.
airport. So really cool stuff there, and I did hear a little jackhammering in the distance. So it's a part in our progress for a minute.
Yeah.
But things are going to get better for sure. Okay, real quickly, you have the Burger Bash coming up, and I just wanted to mention it because we were talking about it with Allie.
Of course, yes, we have Burger Bash coming up June 14th, where you can try more than 20 burgers from across the city. These are absolutely the best burgers in Austin. We'll have French fries, we'll have ice cream, we'll have beer. Central Machine Works, Ali Khan, none other, is going to be one of our celebrity judges.
And he knows a burger, y'all. Okay.
He knows a burger for sure.
But a lot of good eats for everybody else too. Madeline, thank you so much. All right, guys, keep up with all of their latest articles online. Head to austinmonthly.com to learn more.